Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then hi, my name is Erica, and today I'm gonna talk a bit about a more general topic. It's aimed at nobody in particular, but the topic is commentary, and commentary that ventures into like being mean and bullying and stuff like that. So if you don't know me, I do commentary, I do disability friendly workouts, I do a ton of different things, but mainly I do a lot of commentary. And I've noticed a lot in the commentary community that we get a lot of creators that will like attack people's appearances, attack like their ethnicity or their sexuality or their disability. They'll attack what a person chooses to wear or how they do their makeup. Like, they'll attack things that aren't relevant to commentary. Because I believe, and of course, this is just my opinion, that commentary is supposed to be making a point about society as a whole, and it isn't always just about one specific person, even if at the moment you are talking about the behavior of one specific person. It's usually to highlight a broader issue that's more than just the one person and their channel and their behavior. And one thing I've noticed a lot is a lot of people who will do that will then be like, oh, and then like people won't listen to my message, and then they'll just hang on to that one mean thing I said. And it's like, well, yeah, if you're saying mean things about people, if you're attacking their appearance, if you're making fun of someone, of course they're going to harp on that one part where you made fun of them or made an unnecessary dig that wasn't relevant to what you were talking about. Like, of course, that's human nature, but it's like, if you don't want people to hone in on that and really just have that be their main takeaway from your video, then the best thing to do is to not make those personal digs, to not knock somebody's appearance, to not knock somebody's weight, to not knock how somebody does their hair and their makeup, to not knock the way somebody talks, to not knock the way somebody moves. Just to stay away from that, because I've never gotten those comments on my channel that I was attacking the way somebody looked. Well, I received a comment like that once, but the person was mistaken because it was another commenter that had commented on the creator that I was talking about the way she did her makeup. But I myself never made those comments because I just don't think it's relevant. And I think it takes away from the message of your commentary when you're focusing on their appearance, or if you find their laugh annoying, or if you're like, oh my god, her voice just grates on me. Like, that's not really something somebody can fix. And even so, it's not something that's indicative of who they are as a person, and it's not harming other people. So just leave that alone. And I thought of this idea when I was doing my videos on the dad challenge, podcast and on Suarez, and I was talking to my mom about it, and I was like, and more specifically, Suarez, even though I think Josh is guilty of being mean more often than Suarez is, but one time in one of her videos.
So, anyways, it's just funny that she's like going so hard for that. Who are you to talk about eyebrows? I think my eyebrows look great. Also, used to be a freelance makeup artist. However, not a professional in eyebrows. And I'm entitled to my own opinion that I don't think your eyebrows look good. Or, hey, that dress doesn't really, fit with your body type. This fucking neckline would look bomb as hell on you, though. But anyways, it's really funny. She's like, who are you to? If someone is included in my video and it gets back to them and they see it, which it usually does, they will then throw a fit, make a response video, call me a hater, a bully. A lot of times they'll grab onto one little thing I say, whether I say, I don't know where she got her dentures done, but they don't look like they were measured out correctly, like the right size for her face, or her eyebrows are very far apart, and like, you're in a makeup MLM, what are you doing? Things like that. That's not attacking. That's not bullying. And maybe I'm just an a-hole, and maybe I'm just not super sensitive, but to me, that is not bullying. You don't have to agree with me. That's fine. That's completely fine. But a lot of times what'll happen is they'll stick onto that one little sentence, that one little phrase, that one term I use, and try to argue with that and that alone, and not focus on any of the other facts that I said, any other points that I said. And I find that fascinating. I find it absolutely fascinating. And no, I'm not going to change my personality. This is who I am. I'm not changing for anyone, especially these MLM scammers. Now, about a week and a half ago,
Suarez was like, I love how I had all these great points and all these things, but instead the person who it was about, instead of focusing on that, they focused on the time I made fun of their eyebrows. And it's like, okay, so you're complaining about that, but then you do nothing to change your content and nothing to be like, yeah, maybe this will distract people, and maybe this is giving them an out instead of making them face the actual issue. Like, say, for instance, with Suarez, she does a lot of anti-MLM commentary. So, in this example, the issue at hand would be predatory and deceitful business practices. So, you are giving that person a way out to not address their harmful behavior, and instead to harp on, well, she attacked my eyebrows. Because, I mean, even if I don't like people, like if I don't agree with being in an MLM, especially at the higher ranks, because that means you've recruited a lot of people and are making a lot of money off of other people. But people in MLMs still don't deserve to be mocked, to be made fun of. You know, like, being on the internet and being a public figure should not mean you're open to being ripped to shreds for wearing this sweater or having this headband in your hair, and to other people it looks stupid, or wearing brown lipstick. Like, what is this, the 90s, Erica? Well, maybe it is. Who knows? But anyway, you know, like, if somebody has an issue with my content or with the way I am conducting myself on the internet, the best thing for someone to do would be to talk specifically about what I'm doing. Not to talk about my hair, not to talk about my stutter or my eyebrows, or I have ugly clothes, or what. I don't even know. I I don't even know what people would knock if somebody were to do that to me. And to be honest, I don't want to know, because like for me, style and makeup is a way I express myself. So it may seem trivial to some people, but it's like if somebody like was like, oh, brown lipstick looks so bad on you, and like if I like brown lipstick, because I do like brown lipstick, let's be real here, then I think I would be a lot more hesitant to wear brown lipstick. And yeah, you might be like, oh, well, Erica, that's a you problem, because you have to work on your confidence. But I do think the things you say can affect people. And yeah, maybe I'm just a snowflake. And it's like, yeah, I, I am. So what? It's like, because with my content, I never want to hurt people. I want to make people aware of how their actions can be harmful to people. I want people to be aware that the things they say can harm people, or that saying a certain thing is ableist or transphobic or fatphobic, or whatever it may be. But like, I want to bring awareness to those bigger issues. And of course, I have some videos on my channel where I'm focusing on some smaller things, but still, I never want to like attack somebody for superficial reasons. Like we have Josh from the Dad Challenge podcast, who said that a cleaning product that a mommy vlogger was using probably smells like her private part.
It probably smells like your vagina.
Like I said, this is just a clean.
And this one smells... Why I said that? Because the candle thing with what's-her-face and the other one. They're making things that smell like your vagina. If this shit smells like your vagina, I'm gonna be so pissed. If I'm cleaning my house, I'm like, why does it smell? What? Nobody wants vagina cleaner smell. Please stop. I am blushing. Whoo, sweating a little bit.
And decorate with me.
First of all, ew. Second of all, that is bordering on sexual harassment, and I would even make the argument that it is sexual harassment, because if somebody said that about me, I would feel very uncomfortable, and I would not want to be around that person. But anyway, and like that, it gets to the point where the things people are saying and that they're saying falls under the umbrella of commentary. It's not educational. It's not entertaining. Like, it's just looking for an excuse to be mean and to put people down, which I don't think is ever okay. And I think as commentary creators, we can do better, and you should all aim to do better. And of course, I'm not the gatekeeper of the commentary community. I cannot stop people from doing this, but I can put out my opinion, and I can choose to not support people who engage in that kind of behavior. I think a lot of times, especially with women commentary creators, but this might happen with men too, and people of other genders, I don't know, but I've seen this happen a lot with women commentary creators, is that people will tell them they're being like a gatekeeper by like saying that you shouldn't do this on YouTube. But it's like, we're all allowed to say what we want to say within YouTube's community guidelines. That doesn't mean we're forcing people to stop. It doesn't mean we're canceling people. It just means we're stating our opinion and being like, I don't think this type of content is ethical. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's helping anybody out. And so, yeah, if you've come to tell me I'm gatekeeping, I have no power to do that. I cannot stop other people from creating the content they want to create. The only thing I can do is use my platform and be like, I don't like this behavior. I don't think this is good behavior, and I think it needs to stop. And I think if the creator wants to I think if the creator wants to complain that people are focusing on their like little digs and one-liners instead of focusing on the overall message, I think they should take a step back and be like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't engage in that. Maybe I shouldn't focus on these one-liners and being funny and stuff. And that's not to say that you can't be funny and make jokes at on your channel. It's just be mindful of not doing it at somebody else's expense, you know? And that's all I had to say. I know it's a pretty short video, but I didn't have much to say. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it or if you learned anything, please give it a big thumbs up. And please consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.